Welcome to the Hot Rod Hayride 2025 at Bisley Shooting Range. It is epic down there. Hayride, best show of the year by far. I'm going to show you the full tour, 2 hour long this is going to be. It's going to be mental. We're doing the entire site. We're doing main show field over here. We got all the bars, all the entertainment up there, right up the very top. There's the camping, all of the stalls, everything. This is going to be the proper full-on hayride walk around. We're going to start off down by the Pavilion of the hayride this year. Mopar is in prime position down there. Couldn't have got a better place, same as last year. I'm going to start off by walking into the pre-66 show field. The cars in here are unbelievable. You will see some epic stuff down here. Down by Detonator's Car Club. We were down at the dust up earlier, which is so cool. All the cars going around Tongham Raceway. I don't think I could have picked a better time of night. Look at the motors in this sort of sunlight, late evening. It's just gone 7:30. We got Dave rolling out. I shall see you tomorrow. We've been catching up with people all day, all over the place. We just watched all the belly tank racers down here. They've been doing a fire up, showing off all of the sounds. Everyone come round to watch that. But we're going to make our way through the massive show field. Cars down here like every year. Unbelievable. I don't think there's a show like this. Now, I haven't been to America or things like that, but in this country, in the UK, we don't have any hot rod shows that come close to what the Hayride has. Best show of the year by far. This I'm really liking. That is a little bit special, not one I think I've seen before. How different is this? This will work perfectly at Halloween. Liking it. It's a lot of cars. I did my full, well, I didn't do the walk around yesterday like I usually do, but I did my photos. We got Mark down here, Mr. Bag Shop Breakfast Meat, puts on probably the best breakfast meat, car meat in the entire country. Hey, I'm speaking from experience, I love it down there. We have the Galaxy 500, really like this. We have the Hayride Hauler. This is so cool. Don't think I've seen it before, but what a name. We have the Bel Air with the pie crusts on the back. I am learning things, so thank you to all of the people who have pointed that out from a previous video I did down at Rock and Ribs, Wincanton Racecourse. Where else though? Can you see all of the motors like this? How cool. Like, honestly, I'm loving it down here. Wherever you look, you have beautiful cars that have so much character, so much time and effort put into them. All unique, all tell their own story. I mean, look at the Model T, 1920 here, yeah? There is chain on the front. We've got a rag that is holding something together. There is saw blades on top of the air filter. More chains, more chains. We got vice grips as a shifter that is also on bike chain. It's mental. That is a proper custom build. But this is what I mean. The amount of time and effort someone's put into this to make it theirs, their own unique touch on it. That's what I love to see in the cars. I love seeing standard motors. I love seeing custom motors. But everything people do, it's the little things that each individual does to their car that makes it so special. I just seen a cute little thing, little owl. This is cute. We also have the death-proof convoy duck just in there on the hood. We got to keep on the move. Bisley is massive. Hayride wasn't a sellout this year as far as I know. It's a little quieter than usual. We have the Joker in there. He was out on a stand earlier. First time I've seen it. Bling Beast is down in all of the metal flake, pink and purple. Looks fantastic wherever it is. We will probably be doing a cruise round England Beast, probably either later tonight or tomorrow at some point, so that'll be cool. 80's down in the pot. Also has blue underglow. I haven't seen that on for a while, lady. We need some underglow. Whew. We got everyone down here. We have the Supernatural Impala. The only one down here, and so cool. It also takes a very nice photograph. But this is what I mean. It's the people that make these events to me. We know so many people down here. Speaking of, would you like to jump in the video? Oh, we got to now. We're on the full hayride walk around. Have you been enjoying the hayride?
Yes, it's been pretty awesome. Some awesome cars.
It is
absolutely amazing.
I can't believe it. Every year I say to people, you're going to see stuff you never see anywhere else. Come down to hayride and you will see it.
I've never ever seen this many cars in one place.
There's a lot of foreign cars down here I've noticed as well. All different ones from abroad. So it's like, where'd you see them?
Absolutely.
Well, yeah, hayride. That's where you got to be. You got to come here next year. I'm going to keep on the move, guys. Good seeing you. And I'll catch you up at the camp in a bit. That's what I mean. It's the people that make this stuff to me. We're going to keep moving around, though. I'm loving it. Everywhere we look. That is a well cool hood ornament as well. I'm just noticing all the little small things. It's got to a nice temperature this evening. It's nice and cool. The sun's out. The motors are cruising. Look at it. Now on my right we have the Sun Dancer. So much custom work has gone into this. I was talking about custom cars. From the door handles, to the paint, to the roof, to the steering wheel, to the seats. I'm liking it with the hockey puck shifter as well. Thanks Daz for making me learn new stuff. It look, in the sunlight, it is just, words can't describe how cool these cars are down here. But I can't focus on one. We've already had a few go, as you can see, but people head back up to the campsite. Yeah, a couple of custom cars down here. People head back up to the campsite. You alright guys, how you doing?
Yeah, good, thank you.
Thank you. We're currently working as we're doing it at the moment on getting the big full hayride walk around in. So it's... You'll be seeing me 11 o'clock tonight, fall into the bar. Please help, I've done 50,000 steps. Catch you guys in a bit. This is what I mean. Cool cars, and it's the people that make these things to me. Really, without the people, it's just a load of cars in a field. Okay, this is like a special load of cars in a field, but it's still the point. Each car represents an owner, and each owner has a story. And the cars, I always see them as an extension of the owner. That's what makes it all so special. We've got a few of the Briskers down here that have done the laps down at Tongham Raceway. Now, I don't know if it's true, and I'm really hoping it's not. The runs that we done down there might be the last runs that we ever do down at Tongham Raceway. Reason being, well, I'm not actually going to say, because I don't know if I'm allowed to say it or if it's public knowledge. So, I don't know, but I've heard rumours. We've got a few more cars parked up the back of the camping here. We have the Oldsmobile over there, which reminds me I need to send someone a picture. We got the Chevy hidden all the way through the back there. We've got so much hidden away. No, you're all good guys. We've got so much hidden away wherever you look. Honestly, you can't go wrong. Let me know what you think on the new camera, because this is actually a different camera I'm using for this walk around. Each year, it seems to be a different camera that's getting used now. I think next year it's going to be a phone back on a gimbal. I'm loving matte black to the matte brown. It just makes quite a different colour combo. Now this I've seen driving around the hayride, and I honestly think it's one of the coolest things I've seen. It is fully driving, it's one of the old school go-karts. I can't think what the name is, but I'm loving it. It's so cool. Saw it driving down the main strip in amongst all the other cars. It just, yeah, awesome cars. But pre-66 Showfield, as you can see, is just packed out with the most awesome motors you have ever seen. I'm going to quickly come down to our friends down here at Iconic Rentals. Make sure to check them out. There is the little sponsorship shout. Yeah, right, guys, how you doing?
Yeah, all right, mate.
Getting through the big walk around. Anything anyone wants to say on the video?
How you doing, Max?
I'm all good. And you? Yeah, not bad. running out of energy, but we got to keep on it. It has been good.
Really good.
Has been a good one. Yeah, I'll catch up with you guys in a bit.
Hayride, see cool stuff like this.
You do indeed. Where else but Hayride? Yeah. Catch you guys in a bit. You see everything down here. Wherever you look. Cannot believe it. I like the American gas can there. That is cool. We've got bits for sale, all sorts. And keep on the move through the show field. This is taking a while, but the cars are half of what the entire part of Hayride is. I love myself a wagon, and that wagon is so cool. We're getting down to where a lot of the detonators are parked up. They help put on so much stuff. You gotta thank them. We've seen this rolling, well not rolling, but it was racing around the track down at Tongham. I'm very tired. I actually slept very well, but I'm still incredibly tired somehow, so maybe I should get myself an espresso or a drink or something. Who knows? But how awesome. I love seeing this go around the track with the flag on as well. That does look very cool. I might have to try and put some extra bits of video on from what I've seen down at the track. I was just looking in the door there on my right. Never seen that door open. Didn't know it did open, but I'm coming to one of my favourite motors of the entire show down here. Another one is this Chevy Suburban. Now, me and Stretch were looking around this earlier because you don't see these all too often. I loved the owner's story of how he got it and then drove it across America, brought it back. Like I said, they all have a story. But what is probably my favourite car of the Hayride this year? Yeah, I love this. Everything about it, the massive chunky wheels, the tiny amounts of chrome, just love it. When I've seen it racing around at Tongham, love this. Such a cool one. And we got photographer matey down here getting the perfect shot down here, capturing the moment. So I'm also going to capture it on video. We're going to keep on the move. People down here creating memories. That's what I try to do with these videos. Creating memories. And when I look back in years to come, I'm like, God, we had such a good time. And we always continue to do that down at the Hayride. This is where we had them all starting up earlier, making a whole load of noise. And did that sound good? It did indeed. There's the Buick 8 here. Wow. That in the chrome. This sunlight looking fantastic. We found the detonator's hood, which is always hidden around Hayride. Can't go wrong with it. I'm gonna have to get up to the campsite, see what's there. I should go around with my camera, do another full set of photos, but I've done 600 yesterday, so I've got to get the video done. Otherwise, I'm gonna go full photo, which isn't quite a deal. I know a lot of people do like the videos, so we've got to get them in as well. Evening.
Oh yeah.
I think it's perfect weather for it tonight. A little bit better than yesterday, so I'm quite happy with that. Well, wherever you go, it's just epic motor after epic motor. Now, it's hard to work out how to walk between everything, so I'm going to do my best not to miss anything here. I'm loving the shot glass on the front there. We also have the lifted Chevy here. I don't think I've seen this one before, but it's monstrous. Do really like that. Now, I'm a Mopar guy, through and through. I love my Mopars. Superbird is my favourite car. I don't think anything comes close. My favourite car, from the make, the look, the history, everything. It's not what this video is about. It's not about Mopars. It's about inclusion and loving it. Because it doesn't matter what you've got, everyone's welcome down at the Hayride. Obviously, don't turn up in a Skyline. I don't think that's what I'm meaning, but what I mean is everyone down here is here for a good time, and everyone's here for a shared reason. We love the cars, we love the people, and we love what all of it represents. And that's what Hayride is. That's what it is to me. The paintwork in the Ford here is something else to behold. It's the perfect time to do this. It's dusk, it's late in the evening, that sun just setting on the horizon creates the lovely warm hues in everything that we're looking at. I'm getting my photographer hat on here, saying about, the colour hue of the sun and stuff like that. But this time of night, here's a little photography tip for you, for anyone watching that likes taking photographs. Dusk, early evening, one of the best times for photographs to be taken. Mainly because you get a lovely warm colour that's natural as well. It can be replicated in editing, and I do my best to do that. But it takes time. Trying to set your shots before you take them does go quite a long way. Now this, I can't remember, there was a story about it last year or the year prior. I'm sure that has a bit of history to it. It's very different from all the others. I can't remember it though. Wherever we're looking, I'm lost for words. Hayride brings out the best cars you'll ever see. I love them. And again, it's the people behind the cars as well that make them just that bit more special. And talking of special cars, I don't have a clue what this is. I saw it at Cool Flow at Brooklands on Thursday night. It's currently Saturday evening, and I have no idea what it is. I've seen it about only at Hayride really, and Thursday evening. Drop me a comment and tell me what this actually is, because I haven't got a clue. It's so different. In the beautiful, beautiful orange, everywhere you look. I can't fault it. We got another one of our friends down in the lovely Chevy truck here. I'm loving it. It's just that real vibrant orange. Under the hood as well, so much attention to detail. I'm not sure on the full history of this motor, but it is epic. What a choice. Just looking around behind me at the moment, trying to work out which rows I have and haven't done. The Hudson here, another very cool hood ornament. That's the thing I love about the old cars. The styling, everything about them. They had soul to them. You don't get that in modern cars nowadays. Now the Chevy here, I thought was one I'd seen down Cool Flow at Brooklands, but it's not, it's a different one. But this may exceed that. All of the leatherwork inside, the lovely red with the very, very bright blue, creates a cool contrast. Literally every motor here is unique. As we just pan around, all unique, different shapes, sizes, makes, models, years, everything. I mean, you tell me a modern car that has something like this on the hood. Good luck. And again, this has probably been one of the best custom car videos that we've gone to do for a long time. Speaking of, we have the 67 Dodge down here, which was I believe a trophy winner down at Bisley American Day a couple of months ago. It's got the blacked out windows, there's the old school TV inside, it is the Daru. I always like the centre console on this as well. We've got the reverse exhausts out of the hood. This is custom as gets. But more motors cruising around the show field. I don't think I did this side, so I better start on this side and work my way back down. Honestly, if you're not enjoying this video right now, I do question whether you're a car enthusiast, because if you're not enjoying what you're seeing and thinking, God, if that was down the road, I'll quite happily walk around that event, then hey, I'm glad you got this far, because maybe you're seeing a new world. The Custom 10, really like it. I don't know what it is about the look of this. I don't know if it's the patina or the wheels, or maybe the smokestacks on the back. I don't know. Something about this just fits right. I like it. I have my own personal taste. There's probably a few vehicles I've looked at here and probably walked past rather quickly. Not intentionally. When I'm doing these videos, I'm focused on so many different things at once, always looking for the next thing that's going to grab my eye. Just like these holes in the windscreen. I'm assuming that's to do with some sort of airflow. It's very different. It seems to be almost like leather on the roof. It's the first time I've had a proper look around this. Wheelie bars on the back as well with the parachute. And then in contrast, one that's not all dragged up. I don't think I've had a photo of this yet, but I've seen it driving around. It's in this sort of purpley pink colour that I really, really liked. It's so unique. More of the Chevy trucks. We have the Morris as well. So what I was saying, I probably walk past a couple of cars rather quickly, and maybe I don't say anything. It's not me trying to miss people's cars out or not comment on them. As I said, I'm currently looking around left and right. I haven't got a microphone on, so you may hear my voice dipping in and out of audio level, I guess. That's as I'm looking around, just trying to see what else is here, hidden away in the show field. Because Hayride, I'll tell you, it's one of those places where those hidden things just randomly appear, just like the glass, I believe, hood ornament here on the Plymouth. That is cool. My battery's about to die. I've got to change that. That's another battery chucked in the camera, so we can continue on our full Hayride 2025 walk around. Now, I don't know if it's, I think it's a Chevy, because I think I said earlier it's an Oldsmobile or a Buick, and I'm pretty sure it's a Chevy. Yes, it says Chevrolet. I got it right this time, but in the purple. I don't think I've ever seen one in purple, but for some reason it really fits. I love it. The pinstriping looks great. Looks to have a slight roof chop as well. I'm liking. As I said, wherever you look at Hayride, you got epic motors. Literally everywhere. There's one row I missed out on here. So we're going to go very quickly through here, as I have got these cars in already. But let me cut the video, and we're going to be just up there. And we're back just a little bit further up from where we were. I'm going to try and cut these videos to keep them flowing, basically. There's the lifted Chevy on the massive wheels. I like that a lot. I do like motors that are just big and imposing. I like something that's a statement. I guess if you look at my car, I kind of went with the same thing. Big, bright yellow, even though some people tell me it's green. That'll be one for the comment section. But I like cars that have a statement. They have character about them. They're big, they're chunky. I think that's why I like the Superbird so much. Besides the history on them, which is just unbelievable, they're a statement. They're just so epic. But you can see the show field is thinning out. People are heading back to the campsite. They want to get their cars hidden away. Well, not hidden, but they want to get their cars back out of the show field, because I believe there is a 9 or 10 o'clock curfew. So that's where people are moving their cars to. I'm going to make my way down towards the Pavilion, and we'll start back there. Here we are, coming back down to the exit of the show field where we started the video, down at the Mopar. Billy is down, Mr. Namco in the Dodge pickup, which is just awesome. It was down here last year, I loved it then and I love it now. Over there is where all the music, the bar is over there. We'll come to those in a bit. We still got a lot of time and a lot to look around. And the sun's going down, so I better keep on this. I'm liking it. Seems to have won a prize. That is cool. I've always noticed this. It's got blue tinted screens. That is cool. Glittery steering wheel as well. But yeah, Mopar is out. We've got the exact same spot as we did last year down here at the Hayride. I did get here Thursday to get that. We've done a little bit of writing on the screen this time. Apparently someone's rubbed this out. I'm wondering if that's a stretch. That should say 600, either that or it's Dazza. But we've done 600 photos already, and you can message or you can email me at maxwolfmedia.com for any photos of your car from the Hayride or any other show. All photos can be seen on my Facebook, or check out my new business cards, which I took a little hint from a friend of mine who has their car on the back of a business card as well. But there's a slight wing there. If you know who I'm talking about, or if you're watching, hi mate. But we're down at Hayride 2025. Loving it. Mopar is out. I've done the writing on the rear screen again of Hot Rod Hayride 2025. Tried to go for the vintage vibe as well with the little stars. I think it works. I think it looks cool. Tell me in the comments what you think. I haven't been in the merchandise tent, but last year got myself the really cool wolf like towels. I really like them. There's a good selection of bikes down here as well, which we'll come to as we get around the corner. Cars have been moving in and out all over the place every single day of Hayride. We got down here very late on the Thursday night. We have all shook up down here. The winner of the dust up for not 1 but 2 years in a row. His racing style is so cool. I love it. He doesn't let anything stop him. Arm over the side as he's going sideways around the track. It's just, I love it. So fun to watch. Can tell he's loving it. We got the Chevy wagon in the silver. I haven't seen loads of wagons, but there's a few around. We've got a lot more of the rods. We have Buick down here. I don't know too much about the rods myself, but I see Buick, I think different. This used to be a really bright blue and then got patinaed. Here, alright guys, how you doing? I'm doing my big walk around video. Anything to say?
I like you never do, but yeah. Max is the best.
Thank you. You are as well, mate.
Oh, I do, mate.
And we got to get you in. We got to get everyone in. That is the best. Alright, I'm going to keep on the move, guys. Good seeing you.
And you.
It's going to be a long one. Catch you in a bit. We got more of the awesome bikes down here. Wherever you look, cool things all over the place. We got a couple more that have done the runs down at the track. I think it's worth doing. If it is on again next year, you do have to make sure you do the runs down at the track just to go watch. We have Cadillac Kings down here. I really like this. Inside, if it's here, there's the bullet drinks holder. The cap I think is really cool. I like caps. I've got a Mopar Performance one because I'm a Mopar guy. Go figure. I like it. Black and white interiors, just all matching. Looks so nice. These things are just monstrous. I mean, look at the size of this thing. I like motors that make a statement. If you ain't worked that out by now, there's my statement. Oh, I believe this is going to be one of the cars that are going to be going down the track, down the centre bit here tomorrow, when they do the go-karty thing. I can't think what it's called. The Soapbox Derby, that's what it is. That is going to be very cool. People enter their custom-made soapboxes. There's a big ramp halfway up the hill up there, and people race down the centre of the Hayride Road here. This is where all of the main action is. This is Hayride Main Street here. But that is where everyone races down, and that's a really cool sight to see as well. There's the brushed silver Chevy. What is this one? It is the Thrift Master. Very unique looking Chevy that I have not seen one like this. I always notice it with the big pointy bits on the front. It has such a different look to it. There's the massive Ford long bed. It's only 2 trucks rolling through there. I like the white walls on the, I'm going to say motorbike, I don't know if it's wrong, but I'm liking it. We've got the long bed Ford. It's everywhere you look. You don't get anything like Hayride anywhere else. Maybe in America, something like that. But I wouldn't know all the people there, and I would have just as a good time, but I wouldn't have the people there. And the people make it for me. I'm trying to see where our white Chevy truck is, because there should be a white Chevy along with this stuff. I always do photos of. We've got a few more of the motorbikes. I've gone around trying to do photos of everything that I can down here. Like I said, 600 photos yesterday. I'm going to be grabbing the camera out soon and doing more photos, but I got to get the video in, because I know a lot of people do like the videos that I do from Hayride, because if you haven't managed to make it down here to Hayride, well, hopefully this is going to give you a taste for what it's like. I do my best. What is a very nice finish on the Chevy here. Looks like it's got the oil seed all over it. Does look good. Does look shiny. Don't know what it is. 1927. Cool though. That looks very original in the centre. I do like myself a wagon. The Pontiac wagon. Don't see many Pontiac wagons around, but I've got to look at the motorbike here. This really caught my eye yesterday when I saw it for the first time. I do like custom bikes. Don't know how comfortable the seat would be, but it's different. But the Pontiac wagon, I'm liking this. It is different. It's so cool. As I said, you don't get nothing like this anywhere else. We have Elvis over there by the coffee stand. We got the main headquarters, I believe it is here. This is the main clubhouse type thing. It is the National Rifle Association at Bisley Ranges. So this is the main clubhouse. So I'm going to cross the road once I don't get hit by a Ford Connect. But where else do you get them to sit in on the stones that you just posed up everywhere? You come here 2 days time, all this will be gone and the site will just be, it's not the same. I've been to Hayride, well I've been to Bisley I mean, when the Hayride isn't happening. It's not the same. Hayride is a different universe. We take Bisley and we transform it into a completely different place altogether. Nothing comes close to being down at the Hayride. I love it, and I know everyone that comes down does as well. Continuing our way down now, we got down there on the right is a really good pub we get our dinner from most nights down here at Hayride, if we're not eating something that we've cooked on the barbecue. We got a little motorbike going through. We got the GMC. I like the GMC a lot. Oh, it's cool. We got the, I don't know how to pronounce this. Is it the Oki? Hey, don't ask me. I don't know how to spell or type anything. But I've always noticed it. There's a rainbow roof. I love it. Also, I believe they're a winner at one of the bag shop breakfast meat, Halloween meats that we had last year. So, a little bit of added trivia for you. Down there we'll come to is more of the campsites down there. We'll come to that. We've got to go around the back because we've got a lot more to see down here down the back. We've got more of the lodges. Again, just the actual atmosphere down here at Hayride is awesome. But the buildings, the site itself, Hayride couldn't really, I don't know, but it can't really be anywhere else. Because Bisley is the perfect home, I think, for the Hayride. Everything about it looks great. We have the Alienator, which we saw down Spur Gear, down in Slindon, which is a very good meet. You should go to if you haven't. Well, I can't underestimate or understate, I think is probably a better word, how diverse this meet is in all of the different vehicles you get, all of the different people from all walks of life down here at Hayride. It makes it so special. And we've got the Chevy over here. Again, if you're going to watch my little vlog video, I'm going to do a short one as well, because I understand these being 2 hours long, people probably don't have the time to watch. But who knows, maybe you enjoy watching me ramble on about different car shows and all the crazy things I get up to. And to all the people who do, hey, I'm so happy you enjoy the content. You're the reason I keep making it. I love doing it myself, but it takes so much time, which is why I've had a slight delay on what I've been making. We've got to continue down here as we have even more down by the big gun lodges. all motors I haven't actually seen this weekend, all hidden away. I love the console in the pink, it's just different. They're all motors I haven't seen throughout the weekend. I don't know whether a lot of people didn't come down on the Thursday or the Friday. There's quite a lot of cars, as I said, I haven't actually seen all weekend. And when I did my set of photographs, I went everywhere. I was looking around. Have we got anything else? We got a couple of Chevys over here to keep looking at. But I think the weather's put people off this year. The weather has been less than ideal. Thursday was very heavy rain. Gotta go over here, a couple more motors. I'm gonna cut and I'm gonna be the other side of this.
Drink! Come on! Take that, but not me, and I'm in it all.
That's well cool. Continuing back, we found a drink that's the same colour as my car. So now my car is now a drink-inspired coloured car. That's what I'm saying next. We're meeting up with new people down here, people we've known for a long time. What I love, like I said, about the car scene, it's all the people. Meeting people from all over the place. You never know who you're going to see next. The camper here, I really like. I want to get something like this. It's old school. It looks all proper custom fitted. That is cool. I do like that a lot. But we're down in a Ford Focus, which I'm using as my camping vehicle. It's actually working surprisingly well. We got the Willys down here. Oh, I do love a Willys. They are so cool. I think this was actually here last year in the same place as well. Got a few more motors hidden away at the very, very back of the site here. But we're going to try and head back up that way. Actually, no, I'm going to go through here because that brings me to the front of the clubhouse. So we'll end up over here. So I was going to go down there when I was saying that over there, but I noticed there's a couple more cars over here. So I just got to cut to where that bin is. I know it's not exactly classic, but we have the Ford Explorer. I think it's the wheels that are setting it off for me. It's not your everyday car. So the lodges down here, you can hire out and you can stay in most of these lodges. It's not the cheapest thing, but it is worth looking into if you want to. Now the 34 here, I don't really know how to describe the setup on this. Moon Eye's reaction. Yeah, I just think that is so cool. It is Mopar powered. I love it. That's the way you should have your Ford, with a Chrysler lump in it. Hey, I'm a Mopar guy at heart, please don't slate me in the comments. The Ram here as well, I do love these Rams, I think they're so cool. That's like the proper camper, I can't think what it's called. The Cruiser, we have the Cruiser there, so technically it's still a Mopar. But making our way up to where the other side of here is the big massive train lodge, which I can't remember I remember who rented it out a couple of years ago. But we come to a motorbike with loads of metal flake and custom artwork on it. I like this a lot. Now I haven't been getting many for sale signs in because they're quite hard to get in, but this one's very small, so I can get that one just in there. Most of them are through windows of cars, and normally I have a filter on the front of this camera, so I can turn the filter and it will change how the video works. But the new camera I'm using doesn't have this filter, so I can't do that. So it's hard looking through the windows of vehicles with this camera. Doing my best. We have the Gary Saunders custom here. I see this down here each year, and it always ends up in the exact same spot in front of the train. But what a spot, and how cool is it? Now we have the camping field on our left, but I think what I'm going to do, I don't really have a direction for this video. Normally I go straight up to the main campsite and then come down here. So I'm doing my video a little bit backwards, well, back to front really, compared to what I normally do. We've got a couple of little camping pods down here. We've got the COE, the Ford Co. I do like the cab over engine stuff, it's different. I mean, look, in this light, it just looks great. Now, talking of different vehicles, this is actually a very different one. Because it's on a Dutch plate, there's quite a lot of motors that have come over from abroad. Again, another Dutch plate. motors that have come over from abroad which I won't have seen before. And normally I don't notice the foreign number plates on cars, but I've noticed it quite a bit recently down here at Hayride this year. And I think that's because we've not been invaded. That'd be, an invasion makes it out like it's a bad thing, but we've had a lot down here. And I think that's great because we get to see a whole set of different cars and bikes that we don't usually see unless we go to the foreign shows, which we're actually doing end of this month. We're going over to Belgium. Yeah, we're going to take the Mopar there as well. So yeah, imagine taking the Mopar on a ferry. It worked out last year alright, so hopefully it goes well this year. We shall see. Very nice blue on the Ford F100. We got more bikes, the Harley down here, and we got the big massive, I think it's a Chevy. I always notice it with a little guy on the front, but that wasn't here earlier, and I was wondering where it was, but it is down here. I don't know what this is. But it's very different. I'm not entirely sure even what lump that's got in there. That is quite the custom build. I like the drinks bottle opener there as well. And do I do these cars here? I suppose I'm gonna. Why not? We're here now. I can work this out. I know my way around Hayride. This year, unfortunately, the Wall of Death isn't here. I was talking to a few people. Apparently, they were booked out this year. But it's good seeing some of the old lodge buildings being rebuilt this year. I like that. It's good to keep the heritage of this place going, because this place is an old site. A lot of the buildings are very old, and that's what keeps it looking so cool down here. When you've got like the classic buildings in amongst the classic cars. Honestly, like, I'm just standing here looking round. It's so cool. You just got to be here to witness it and soak it all in. I don't until I watch the videos back, but I've tried this weekend. We're going to keep on looking at all the different motors, more that have gone round the track down at Tongham. Just makes such a different experience down here. Every year there's something different. We have the Premier Batmobile. We've noticed this a lot of different places. It gets out to so many of the different meets. So again, I know a lot of people down at the car scene and doing, well, at the car shows I mean, doing the videos as well has really helped me get my name out there, get my face out there. A lot of people come up to me now, especially this week at Hayride, and have said, "Oh Max, I love the videos, you know, keep up the great work," and things like that. And I love that. Every time someone says it to me, it's like, I'm so happy that someone enjoys the videos I make and the things I do, and that I manage to have a positive impact on other people's lives. If anything I can ever do helps people, that's just like, that's brilliant. But what I was saying about the Wall of Death, this year they had what I'm calling the half pipe of death. They had set up a proper half pipe here. It was actually facing that way, but that's what that is. They set that up this year because the Wall of Death couldn't be here because they were booked out somewhere else apparently. So that is why that was here. I'm not sure how popular of an attraction that was, but it was here. Now, bike camping. Normally, there's loads and loads of motorbikes down here. I mean, literally hundreds. This whole section here is normally full. The whole thing with tents. I don't know what's happened this year. I can see like 6 tents in there at most. Even in here, on the left, it's very sparsely packed. There isn't much dotted around. Normally, each year, if you go back to previous year's videos, this is fully packed out. I don't quite know what's happened this year. Up there, you can see the back end of what I think is a Chevy truck up there. Yep, this camera has so much zoom, I love it. I did some photographs up there. In my other video, you'll see, let me spin the camera around. I actually have to pick this camera up and spin it round. The other camera did it itself. But if you watch the other shorter video that I do, this is basically completely uncut, full walk around, 2 hours with the wolf at the Hayride, getting run over by a Mercedes Sprinter. But yeah, if you watch the vlog video, you'll see that I caught up with Clive up there, and we were saying the same sort of thing. It's a lot quieter than usual. I don't know why. If anyone knows, let me know. But we made our way down the avenue with the trees either side to the very bottom hand of Hayride this year. This is the bottom section. It's all uphill from here. We have it's a Cherokee. Now this is a different Cherokee to what I normally think of when someone says Jeep Cherokee. Actually no, it's not. I actually really like these. That's why I'm thinking of it. I didn't recognise it, the paintwork like this. I really like the Cherokees. I think they have such a cool look to them. I don't know why, I like these things. You can see the camping. It's Saturday evening. The glamping is over here. This is what these white pointy things are. The glamping itself, which I think is glamorous camping, that is actually quieter as well. Everything this year feels smaller. I don't like using that word, but it feels smaller. It feels not less, but there's something different, something missing. It's why this video is actually taking place on Saturday evening opposed to Friday night, well actually Friday afternoon. It's when I normally do this video. I normally do it Friday afternoon because everything's popping off and I'm in my mega hyped up. Wolf is having one down at the Hayride and loving it, so I jump on the cameras and have to capture that. But it didn't really happen this year. We have the mini moke that is all covered up. He is sleeping. There is a Renault on a French plate. That's what I mean. Walking around the car park, a lot of cars on different plates. Let me speed this up. We got the big Ford, the GMC with the oil on it again. The Cadillac in red on a New York plate. It is the Coupe de Ville. Seen this out at Roy Pitter's meet over at 4 Marks. I hear a hot rod revving up. Please don't do burnouts, that may put the Hayride in jeopardy. The Zephyr, which I think was down here last year, I think it might actually have been parked in the same space last year as well. Now, this is what's on a Netherlands plate. Well, I'm assuming that's what NL means on the sticker instead of it being there. But you know what I mean. Another one on the Netherlands plate. I know a lot of people have said to me, oh Max, I want to go Hayride. Do they do a day pass? I can't afford the 105 quid, you know, for the weekend when I can't even do all 3 days, the Friday, Saturday and the Sunday. And I have to say to them, well, sadly no, there's no day passes. So anyone on Hayride management, I understand it is a business and you guys have probably run the numbers and you know how it all works and all that. You know, I'm not trying to say anything because it's not my place, nor do I know why anything is set up the way it is. But if there's a possibility of introducing a day pass system to the Hayride, I think that could work really well. I think a lot of people may buy day passes to the Hayride, say, you know, the Friday day pass or the Saturday day pass. I think Saturday probably be the busiest one. We have the white Mustang over there. We have is that the Chevy? Yeah, we have the Chevy over there. We have even more cool rods sitting off in the distance. One that we've seen quite a few times all over the place. If they are chaos, what are you doing? We have what I don't know. I think it's like a Zephyr type. What does it say in there? I can't read it. I don't know what this is, but it's different. Again, very unique number plate there. We have the Chevelle. Do like this. You have, which was another foreign plate car, the wagon here. Looks so cool. Really like this. But what I was saying in the other video I've done, the shorter one, opposed to this being the full walk around one, we also got the Comet down here, one of a couple. Like I said, we saw Bling Beast earlier, the other Comet. But what I said is, a lot of these aren't on the English registration plates. A lot of cars this year have come over from abroad. And that's a fantastic thing, because we get to see the epic motors that we don't see anywhere else. Unless we're on abroad, but a lot of people don't go abroad, or whatever, you know. It's like I don't go abroad very often. I desperately want to get out to the States, but can't quite afford to make that happen. But I have a feeling it will happen at some point. I hope so. And if it does happen, we may be going with a group of friends. And that, well, that'll be the best first trip to the States experience of a lifetime. I honestly can say. I don't think it could be any better. From the people I know and the things I do, that would be, you know, well, it'd be awesome. I'd love it. We'll see what happens. We do not know what the future has in store for us. But let me not get all wisdom wolf on everyone here. We're down at the Hayride doing the full walk around, looking at the epic motors and everything. There's a Volvo which, I don't know if I've ever seen another one of these. Very, very unique. Can hear more revving sounds. This is quite an interesting one here. It's the Hudson, and there's a big massive blue one of these that goes round, I'm pretty sure. Now I think it was up for sale for like 35 grand or something. If you know the one I'm on about, you'll see what I mean. Very cool motors indeed. Make our way through the backside of the campsite here. I'm gonna cut the video and jump round this corner. Jeep on the Belgian plate. Last year when I did my walk around, I did massive full site walk around. We went all the way down there, and that was quite cool as well. We have the Buick, which is another one on the Belgian plates. I like that a lot. That's very nice. This is what I mean. Look, everywhere we're looking, it's like I'm not in a UK car show here. It's so different to usual. Everywhere I look, I'm seeing foreign plates. Like I said, that's not a bad thing in the slightest. It keeps it very, very cool. But it's different. I'm assuming this will be one of the soapbox races for tomorrow. Keeps it fresh though. It keeps us seeing different motors that we don't see every year. Otherwise, if we saw the same motors every single year, it might be a little bit samey. I don't know. But the Belgian plate Buick down there, if I can zoom in enough, is part of the V8 Brothers Car Club. Now, someone else said to me earlier that they said they were down here, and I think that might be where a lot of the foreign plate motors have come from. I think a big car club may have come over. They probably think the same when we all turn up down in Belgium for Mo Party. Check out Mo Party. That will be a very good one. They're a good set of mates down there as well. So if you can make it over to Belgium, we're going over end of August. Send me a message or whatever. I think that could be a real cool one. That we're just going to get busier and busier each year. But I can tell a lot of people moved around the entire campsite down here. I said when I did the full set of photos yesterday, all in different places, all the cars. But this is so cool. Love it everywhere we look. Epic motors all over. All of the old gun ranges, all the old gun lodges here are slowly getting revamped as well. Last year, like I said, all falling apart, but it is getting there. We've got to jump down here quickly to the other side of this roundabout. And the reason I've got to go to the other side of the roundabout, as I'm slowly losing my voice from talking about cars so much, we have the 1958 Coupe de Ville with what is probably the best number plate you could ever have for this car. I don't know if it's a show plate. I don't think it is, because it's on the back as well. It is well cool though. But camping has seemed a little quieter than previous years. And again, not entirely sure why. Now this is where it gets a little bit tricky, because I've kind of messed up my normal loop that I do at the place. I can see a motor at the top of the campsite up there that I want to go see. The half pipe of death is currently leaving behind me. But if I go straight on that way, I get to the bottom of the campsite. So what I'm going to do actually, because I'm not doing my full uncut walk around, I'm actually cutting the video a little bit here. I'm going to walk up this way now. I'm back to the row of big trees here. We have the, where I said about the Cherokee over there, and we have the other campsites here. We're at the bottom section. Main entrance, that's on the other venue. The actual entrance to Bisley Shooting Range, the main entrance, that is over there. And we're going to work our way now back up and see what's about. I come up to the Canadian Pavilion. I mean, what? Oh, the architecture. This building is beautiful. I love it every time I see it. I do love American architecture, and this place is full of it. We have the Falcon wagon. Don't see these out too many. You don't see the Falcons all that often, let alone Falcon wagons. Now, if it's down here, I can see it. I know it is. There's a wagon down here that is probably the best wagon that there is at the Hayride. I do love myself a wagon because they're practical, I think they look cool, and they're big. They make a statement. We went over this earlier. But this one that I'm about to show you is so special. I like the paintwork on this with the gold and white. This just looks beautiful. Everything about this. I'm loving the badge as well with the gold. This just looks stunning. Inside as well, there's the gold, the white. Everything about this looks so nice. I go over the vehicles that catch my eye, but this wagon, my battery's about to die, I better do this quick. This wagon lowered all the way to the floor every year. Looks incredible. Hey look, extra fuel cans. I own a Mopar, I know what that's like. It's just beautiful. I love it. Pontiac wagon, 1958, looks epic. I got to change the battery on my camera. We're gonna go back down here to where the train was. Made my way back to a bit of a central point. We have the train, we have the camping fields. We were just down there. We were on the other side of these a minute ago. We've done the cars over here. That's the main Pavilion shooting clubhouse. So we're gonna go back up here. I've done all of the motors here. I've done down there. Cars are coming in and out. We're going to head up here. We're going to go back to the Pavilion, which we're going to the back of just up here now. The reason we come up here is because I saw a couple of cars. I got to try and get everyone in. We already got the Chevy 3100 in here, but we didn't get the Dodge, I think it is day van, that is down there in. So, yeah, motors hidden away everywhere. So this is the traders village here, where all the traders normally are. Now I have left this way too late. Normally this is thriving with people in here. All of these are open. This one's like a 50s vintage inspired thing. Really cool stuff in there. That's why I did the stars on the back of my car. We have Rocco, which I think is like, no, Bucko. I think that's shoes or jackets. I can't quite remember. We have the Airstreams down here, part of Iconic Rentals, and all the team doing the hair. Now this is the soapbox parking here. This is going to be a little look at what is happening tomorrow. So these are going to be, this comes down every year. Yeah, we got a motor we saw down Bagshot a while ago. You can tell it's getting a little bit darker now, so I've got to keep on the move here. And we're going to head back up to the main campsite in a moment. It's a shame all these are shut. That would have been cool to get these in. But making our way back, because the curfew must be in place, because the gates are now up. So that means no more cruising at the Hayride. Although I may be repeating myself a little walking through this middle section here, we just got to get it in because it captures the atmosphere of what is down here. Plus I need to get a drink, so I'm going to do that. We've got Mr. Namco down here who's talking in the middle of a chat, so I'm not going to go over to him and get him in. Otherwise, Billy, I would have got you on video, mate. You know it. Right, I can see the crew over here. So I'm going to meet up with the crew briefly, have a drink, and then I'm going to be back on the move. Brief catch up with the crew, and we're looking back down now at the main Pavilion here, where the Mopar is parked up, looking good as ever. People seem to be taking the business cards, which is quite a good thing. Hey, why not? I need to get the photos up on Facebook. I need to find an outlet so I can actually charge up my tech. But in there is where the main party scene is. Let's go in there, why not? Let's have a look around the main party scene now. We might as well do that now while it's early. Then we'll head up to the campsite, because we've done all the main show field over there, the pre-66 show field. Now, this is the only place they ever seem to check your tickets or your wristbands, so I better make sure it's visible. So let's have a little walk around. This is where the main liveliness of Hayride happens. We got people all over the place calling me in, so let's go over. Hey, alright guys, how you doing? We gotta get you in. So more people down here at the Hayride. Like I said, it is the people that make these meets what they are. But we're walking through what is the sort of main drinking area. We have the main beer tent over there. We got kicked out of there yesterday because they actually closed it. You know what we're like, we stay anywhere until the very, very end of the night. We got the whole crew all over the place. I'm gonna go catch up with a few more of the crew now actually. We got Stretch over here and all the rest, so I'm gonna catch up with a couple more people just now. Catching up with more of the crew down here at the bar. Like I said, it's the people that make these things. Hayride also has incredibly good facilities down here, so we're going back out the other gate here as we're now entering the middle part of the hayride.
Just keep walking up the fucking gate.
You alright, how you doing? Yeah, not bad. It's nice, isn't it? Like that a lot. So catching up with more people all over the place. Now, the buildings down here, like I said, the architecture, it's just lovely. Where do you see buildings like this in the UK? I really do love the American style everything, especially the cars and the buildings. You know, I think this place has so much character to it. You can see people driving in and out all over the place. More rods driving around. It's getting late, so people are starting to leave to go home. Well, I'm doing my best to cover all this. After I'm now doing the bottom section, or kind of the middle section. This place here does really good dinner, burgers, food, all sorts. Check this place out. This place in here also does really good breakfast, so check them out as well. Just checking we don't get squished by any cars as we cross the road going into, well, we're working our way now towards the actual main entrance to the hayride. There's a Studebaker I saw yesterday. It's just a very different motor, that very different model of truck. We have the all blacked out Ford F100, which has a little thing printed on the side in a very modern text saying race the waves 2025. I don't hate on anyone's motor, and this isn't like a hating on thing, but I don't know if that text quite fits. I don't know, maybe it's like simplistic, I don't know. I feel like that would look really nice in old school pinstripe style, or airbrushed on. Don't know, we'll see. We got this like little snake on the front here. Looks a bit like a Pac-Man, or like the thing out of Mario. It's like the chain thing on the front of the GMC. That is a cool hood ornament there. The ratchet design. We got a French plate motor down here as well. Like I said, a lot of the foreign motors. I'm going to talk quietly. I think matey might be sleeping in there. The curtains are up. I need something like this. Like I said, it's getting the finances together to afford a new motor. You know, I've got the Mopar, and that was a stretch to even get that. But we'll get there. We'll get there. Each day, one small step at a time. You never know where life is going to lead. You never know what's around the next corner. You never know who you're going to meet, what you're going to do, what's going to happen. So you just got to keep happy each day. Do one small thing, one small step that puts you on the right path. Whether that's quitting a bad habit, trying to start going to the gym or lose weight or whatever. One small action each day is something you take. You don't overwhelm yourself with everything all the time. Just do one small thing and build from there. We're going down the side here. Don't know where I'm going, but there's loads of cool motors here. This is like a reveal of like some hidden garage. This is going down the side, looking at the ultra cool motors hidden all down the back. I don't think I've actually been down this part here before, but how cool is that? I've got to get a photograph one moment, but that is just wicked cool. I'm now trying to actually work out how I get out the back of this place. I seem to be right round the back where I probably shouldn't be. That is the big main shooting range there on my left. I'm just trying to see where I've actually walked to. Can I get out here? Okay, so that path led around the back of the buildings. That helps. I'm now back out. We're getting very late into the evening. We have the big Ford Ecoline van here. Got more camping on my left. You can see campsite is pretty full down here. The main campsite, which is at the very top up there, but we'll come to that at the very end because that is going to be right at the end now. We're just going to keep getting these motors in down here. We're going down here to where this black building is here. The Artist Rifles Clubhouse, another big building that is very, very cool. I'll come back here. We have the Morgan, no, it's the Jaguar. Convertible, brown interior, dark green, nice. Jackhammer is out in the Toyota. Do like that. Seen them down quite a few places now. I'm going to be coming back, a load of camping. There is a few motors hidden through here, like the 57 Chevy here. Very nice. The Apache. You can tell how much darker it's getting now. It is becoming evening time. It's getting very late. We're down by Reaper's Car Club, the Australian division of them. We were catching up with them earlier. Great bunch. Check out the Reaper's Car Club. There's actually a meet in the UK. I believe there's two. But there's one Camberley kind of way. There is the Reaper's Car Club. Check them out. I'm loving the massive drag slick on the top of the VW bus there. We've got Ollie down in another one of the races that go round the track. Didn't see him out on the track this year, but we have seen it on the track before. Along with this, I believe I've seen this out on the track as well. Cool motors. But it's getting very dark, we're losing light. I'm just trying to keep moving, making my way around. I'm trying my best not to miss out anyone's motors or anything like that. Remember last time we caught up with the crew and we were sitting just over here. They gave me a bottle of water, which I was very appreciative of because it was incredibly hot. When I was about a third of my way round last year's walk around video, we were just like here, chilling out in the shade, having a drink of water because, oh god yeah, it was very hot last year and I was on full pace. Big fleet master, and this looks a little different to the other one. Again, not on an English number plate. There is a lot of non-English cars down here which will probably have like different stickers on them as well. Something under a cover here. Now we've been to the right, that leads up to the main pavilion where my car is. I'm going to work my way down here now. You alright, how you doing? Second time? I'm in the middle of a marathon.
Do you want a drink? Do you want a drink or something? Water or something?
Yeah, go on, have a water please.
Any water? Give Max water.
I'm on the hard stuff.
You got one?
Yeah.
Oh, lovely. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You've got to be sensible.
Yeah, be careful.
I won't be walking out of here straight.
Drink it all at once.
Catching up with more people down here at the Hayride. Like I always say, the cars are great, but the people are better. I was saying a minute ago over there, I was getting a bottle of water last year. This year, I'm now getting curly whirly and a bottle of water over here with the other crew. I love it. The people are brilliant. We're going to make our way now down to the bottom, to the entrance of the Hayride, the proper Hayride entrance. I'm not going all the way up. I might. We'll see. We got the Chevy truck over here with the canvas backing on it. We've got to keep going. We're running out of daylight here. Loving the Hayride jumper there. That is cool. There's the Hayride towel there as well. I'm going to keep on the move through all of the camper van section we're currently in. Whole load of bikes all down here. Very cool indeed. Very dark. This thing is always in the same space. Now we're going to go down here. I don't think there's anything up there I'm missing. Old school bike there. My camera's going low light mode. I don't understand this yet. This Dodge, I never see it anywhere. It's a Dodge 100. I see it nowhere else except for Hayride, and it's always in this exact same spot. We were actually here at Bisley once, not for Hayride related things, and I had to drive around the site to come here just to check this actually moves and isn't actually just living here, and I don't think it was here, so I don't know where it goes or who owns it. Nothing down here, so we're going to go back, we're going to go here, we're turning right, that way. We're having our food and our drink right up here, right at the very end. That is the black clubhouse, I think it is, the all black frontage, I can't remember. But we're going down here now, so the main entrance to the Hot Rod Hayride, the actual Hayride itself, is right down there. You see that there, that little golf buggy, that is the entrance, which goes all the way along here to the right to the little thing over here where you can see the briskers are. I'll get that in a minute. We got all of the motors down here, people we've been seeing all day, and people I haven't seen for the entire of the Hayride. You can see still a lot more cam. Have the Dodge here. I've seen this before. It's blue, it's a Dodge, it's a 46, apparently powered by Chevy. Now Chevy in a Mopar, well, there we go. I'm not going to pass any more comments.
No, you best not. And the rest of it is Jeep steering, Ford suspension, Ford brakes.
So that's why it hasn't joined the Mopar Brotherhood of breaking down then.
Exactly.
Powered by Ford and Chevy.
The other day.
You can see it's now got a little bit darker, but that is because we've been catching up with brilliant people down here at the Hayride, and I love that. It's what makes all of these shows so worth attending, because my kind of long-term goal is to sort of fly off and move to America so I can keep doing what I do, but in America, constantly driving to different car shows all over of America. I'd love that. But each time I think about that, I'm like, I'm not going to have the people at the car shows, and that's a very big part of it. It's probably the biggest part of it for me, because I go to so many car shows, I see a lot of the same cars, and I don't think like, oh, sick of the car shows. Sometimes I'm just like, yeah, I've kind of done it. But then I think, but that person's probably going to be there. I want to go chill out with them. So it's like, right, yep, we're going. That's why I'm at so many different shows, because I know so many different people are going to be at said shows. I'm not worried about the cars. I see the cars everywhere. If you follow what I do, you'll know I probably do more meets than a lot of people that do car meets. There's a few that keep up and do the same pace, but there's not many that I know of in our current sort of area, in our little kind of a niche, you know, southwest UK area. So my plan is, instead, one day, hopefully, the sooner the better. Also, that is Big Red. I went around Hayride 2 years ago. In the back of that, we had a cruise around the Hayride site. Really cool truck. We were thinking of buying it, but we never got to in the end. My plan, currently, move to America 6 months of the year. I want to go out there during the winter months. I'm thinking after NEC Classic Motor Show, I'm going to fly out to the States, spend Christmas, all that time out in the States, just, you know, the cold weather, because that seasonal affective disorder, that SAD stuff, you know, like the sort of winter depression or whatever, I seem to suffer from that quite a lot. I think maybe it's probably because I'm away from the car scene and I'm away from all the people I care about. This I haven't seen up close, but I really like the yellow. Purple, I think, in this light, I can't tell, combo. Really cool. The Edsel wagon, seen that before. Love it. I think I'm getting all the cars, and it's so hard to see. It's so dark. This camera is fantastic at low light. This is my dedication to doing these videos. When I come down to the Hayride, I love doing the full walk around. This thing was also up for sale, the big Winnebago. I don't know if it still is, but if you're coming to Hayride ever for your first time, you'll come in over there. That is the main entrance to the Hot Rod Hayride. You'll drive along this row of trees to about here. That is where there's a tent. You go and collect your wristband from said tent, then you can come in. You'll come in on that road where that purple and yellow hot rod was in the Edsel wagon. You'll then drive up this road, all the way up to here. When you get to here, this is a crossroads here. There's a place called Fat Tony's just here, which I haven't actually eaten at, which is surprising because I eat like everything, but I will eat there at some point one day. Left here takes you to the pub I said that's very nice. All the way up straight there where this car is, let's zoom this in. You go all the way up there, that is where all of the stalls are, right up there. That's the merchandise tents up there. On the right hand side behind this is where all the music tents are. That's where all the music is. We got Side Down in his, I can't remember what this is, but some sort of pickup. I remember at Speedfest, everyone was giving him funny looks because he is sitting on the back of this, on his rocking chair, reading a Japanese book, and he looks like a rock star as it is. So like everyone was at Speedfest taking photographs of him. Sorry if you're watching this, which I doubt, because I don't think you're really much of an internet person, but yeah. Looked cool, mate. As we're running up the road, that was where I was talking about Sai and Rockstar reading a Japanese book. That's where the main campsite is. I'm now going sideways on a little side quest. I'm going to go back to where the bar is, which is over here, because I always want to walk through. Hayride in the evening. Hayride in the evening is a different life altogether. So, welcome to Hayride nightlife. You can see how dark it is. We finally have light. Is the crew still over here? Looks like a few of them have gone home. So we're going to keep walking through here. Keep making our way through here. What might be better is to cut this and then resume in the morning, because I don't think we're actually going to see anything in the campsite this time of night. see if the crew is still over here. I need another drink. I've been working my way through Hayride all day. This is mental down here. Continuing the massive walk around on Sunday, the day 3, mainly because it was too dark last night, but I bring you doggies in the morning. We're at the very top of the Hayride now, and it's starting to get a little quiet. People are starting to head home, but there's still a bit of action today, so I'll have a brief look around the campsite and see what's here. We have the massive gun range all the way down there. I think it's the 1,000-yard range. It is huge down there. People shooting very early in the morning. But again, the campsite, alright, it does look empty. But this isn't because I've started filming on day 3. It's just been much quieter than previous years. You can see we've still got some cool motors just dotted around, so I'll go be finding little bits and pieces and filming them when I find them. So I have done photos, and there was never much in the camping section really, so it's actually going to be a little bit shorter doing the camping section than it usually is. But I'm going to keep looking around. I've got to head back to the car, get some chargers and stuff for my phone. But yeah, looking good so far. We have the Mustang, a couple of Anglias. We got the Sports, I can't see what that is through there, Nova I think it is. We've got a couple more Chevy trucks down this way. We have the Chevy, we have the Cadillac, we have the Chevy van. We also have the Ford Deluxe, which has really cool paintwork on it. Seen it last year. We got David and Grace there, just going through. Proper Hayride atmosphere still. There's another little doggy down there. I haven't looked around this section of the campsite yet. A few more motors dotted away just up here. It's just that post sort of Hayride feeling now. I think everyone's sort of partied themselves out this weekend. Still not entirely sure if Hayride ever got going in full swing like it normally does. But it has been a good time. I'm loving the big camper here. With a very nice tyre cover on the back. That's cool. We got the bus, which we've seen down a couple of different places. I do like this. Always a cool motor there. Blacked out Chevy, which we've seen earlier. The Old Crow Speed Shop. Just walking through the camp, it is definitely a little smaller than previous years. Still some really nice motors just parked up. Still driving through today. It's been good Hayride. Over there we have the Willis Coupe, which has been looking amazing all weekend. It's really good times down there. Had to have a quick stop off at the loos there, because the ones up by the campsite, they have definitely seen better days. Just going to have a quick look around, see if there's any more motors hidden away. You can see a lot of this is just sort of general cars at the moment. We ain't got too many of the classics, but we're at the top campsite here, the very top campsite. This is where the main camping is. Just up here, that's where the 1,000-yard range is. You can see there's a couple of motors dotted around, but not many, and ones that we will have seen earlier in the video, except for the VW down there. Don't think I've seen that, but it's just a little bit quieter than usual. There's a couple of cool motors down there. We'll get to those very soon. I'm going to head down because I want to go look at the water jumble down here. So that pretty much comes to the end of Hayride 2025, including the walk around video, as there wasn't actually all that much in the main campsite down there, which is annoying because I did miss it, but didn't get it all in this year. A little bit different, but hope you enjoyed and see you again soon.